Okay, we are online. Yeah, sorry about that. Got a call right before the stream started. So yesterday we finally got to try out the new Woven faction content. And see, like I've made a little bit of progress in the faction since yesterday. However, like I haven't played the character at all. Like they're still, they still have the same XP that they had when I yesterday. They're in the exact same place that they were yesterday. It's just that for some reason, EHG decided that they wanted to do the Woven faction different than the other factions. Like with the item factions and the Harbingers. No, the Rat Knights. There we go. with the item factions and the Forgotten Knights, like the way that those factions work is that you aren't participating in it until you've actually done, until you've actually gone and met the requirement to join the thing. But for some reason, the Woven faction doesn't work that way. So when I went to just run some echoes with my paladin yesterday, they ended up making progress in this in this faction when I did not want them to. Yep, so that is where we got this extra point from. And we are going through here, so now no more arenas. Here's the thing, it's not that like I hate arenas, it's just that like this right here, or was it right here? Where was it? Up here? Where's the super arena thing? Here it is. So, like the super arena thing, like that worries me. That worries me a lot. So, like I don't know about anybody else, but like I've always had like an issue with the arenas where, like I don't like that they don't use the same like progression UI as the as the Champions Gate arena. It feels weird to me that like, it's a completely different thing than the way it should be. So I don't like I'll do them, but like I'll do them like if like they're a required pass through of something. But but in this case, if they can turn into something like super scary, and I'm already not like a huge fan of doing that content, then I'd rather just turn it off right now. So yesterday I decided that so the way that these work, we discovered yesterday, is that like these things, the Woven Echoes, they influence the stuff around it. So you have to do like min-maxy stuff in order to make sure that you get the most out of them. So in this case, like I messed up by putting this one right here because that made it that like I wasn't able to get as much out of this as I could have. So like when you put these down, you want to make sure that like there's enough stuff around it to justify where this is, because the Woven Echo itself does not have the benefits of the thing you put down. Like yeah, we're not in the thing right now, but like when you're setting these down, like you're gonna get like the benefit that you pick the Woven Echo for is not for the Woven Echo itself. Yeah, something to consider. Yeah, so we only get this benefit from here, 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 and here. We've already done 2 of these, so we have 2 left, and then we can do these here, which we only are, because we have to pass through this to get to here, like we only get the benefit from these two. You know, it's a very min-maxy system. You have to really think about your placement with this. Yeah. Let us go and run this arena right here. Actually, you know what? And so I confirmed with my paladin that I never had... Oh, they finally put it. They finally put an arena thing there. Yeah, because this is the thing I was talking about. Like the fact that, you know, there was never a thing to let you know, like, what wave you were on. Yeah, but with my paladin, like, I confirmed that, like, I never saw like any woven enemies in one of these. So I actually might not get anything out of this. Yeah, which is another reason to cut out arenas in general.
Stand down or die.
Okay, so is it 15 waves? Yeah, there's a champion. Oh no, but this is still wave 13. Okay, 13 waves? That's weird. Yeah, so these things are 13 waves. Why? Why 13? That is so weird. Yeah, and we got nothing. We got no memory amber for that encounter. So when you are placing your stuff, do not include, or like make sure that you have the thing that turns off the what are they called? Make sure you have the thing that turns off the arenas, because the arenas do not benefit you. What's the other thing we got? No, I just boosted that again, so now it's a tier 5. Yeah, tier 5. Although we do have enough memory amber to re-roll this now. I think we don't need it. We need like 500 to re-roll it. You can hopefully put something that's actually good for us on here. Yeah, so this one should actually give us something of benefit. I mean, as long as Weaver stuff pops up here, which they're supposed to. That guy come from? Here we go. Got some moving enemies here. Thank you for the amber. I appreciate it. Yes, this is very productive. Okay, more of them. Okay, you're the one who's doing that. For some reason, I have trouble spotting those guys. Not sure what it is. I think they blend into this environment. And level 67. Another set of woven. Thank you. Much appreciated. Although maybe we'll be lucky and like you don't have to actually like complete the woven echo in order to get the influence on the stuff around it. Oh, there you are. Oh no, no. We did beat the that was the champion. Okay. Hmm. Nope. Not for me. Okay, we got void damage and fire here. Nah. There we go. Okay, let's see how we do here. And we were at like 1200 after that last, well, before that last one. Now we're at 1600. Yeah, so we're getting a bunch out of these. Nice. Got 2 hybrid out of that. Nope.
Stand down or die.
Okay, nothing just yet. Yep, so this is looking like it works the way that I thought it worked, which is unfortunate. Yeah. I want the regen, but I'd have to mess with the rest of that too much.
Stand down or die.
Yeah, not a single woven in here. Okay. Got them all. Yeah, so... Oh, wait. One more.
Too heavy.
Oh, that doesn't fit. Big vitality, but... Yeah, much worse than what we're wearing. Yep, nothing of value there. Big spell damage, crit chance. Now we'll compare that when we get back. I mean, that's pretty good, but I'm not going to get it. Okay. I'm gonna finish this. Yeah, so I think, yeah, the way it works is that you have to complete the... Pretty sure I have that. You have to complete the associated Woven Echo in order to get the benefits of the stuff around it. I was hoping it wasn't going to work that way, but it looks like it does.
Yes. Take care.
Yeah, so we got 3 that we'll be able to do. What's this right here? Oh, I see. Like, like when I looked at it, like I misinterpreted the amulet thing for like a little volcano. It's like, oh, what's that volcano thingy? Never seen that before.
Stand down or die.
Yeah, like weirdly, like these guys don't drop any memory amber when you're actually inside of these. Like the bosses don't, the enemy types don't. I do not know the reasoning. Okay, let's chase these down. Both down. Oh, by the way, I confirmed last night with my my mage that this with season 2, mages can wear two-handed weapon can wear two-handed swords now. So like that. That Illuvian combo that, like I talked about at the end of my my season check-in stream. Like that was actually like that build idea is actually possible with a mage. So mage and shaman are both good candidates for it. Well, specifically spellblade and shaman. You know, because you can't get Shatter Strike as a mage unless you're a spellblade. And you'd want to use Shatter Strike as your as your engine for that. Since it requires melee attacks. I mean, I think you can turn... I think you can turn... What's it called? Firebrand? I think that's the name. I think you can turn Firebrand into a cold skill. I mean, I know you can definitely turn it into lightning. I'm not sure about cold. Not a crit multiplier. Not a crit multiplier there. And that's like a tier 5 though, right? Oh, only tier 2. Okay. We could go seal that on there. And then put an actual damage on it. Not flat damage type. Or crit chance. Melee crit chance. Yeah. Yeah, but you could do like Alluvian with Usanui's sphere. Yeah, Usanui's sphere. Did this with the Alluvian as a Shadow Strike build. Or as a Shaman cold Gathering Storm, I think it is. Gathering Storm build. Like, both of those are really good options. I actually did a build test with like a Shaman build test that like I recorded it, I just haven't like edited it up to put it on YouTube yet. Okay, this one has more Weaver's Will. This one has more attack speed. And more vitality. So, get rid of this one. And this here, 9, 10. 90, 11, 5. Yeah, so this one has more dexterity, this one has more strength. Oh, also yesterday I found this one with my paladin. So the Orb Weaver's Fang is a lower level greatsword, a Weaver greatsword that gives 64 melee damage, increased crit chance, increased movement speed, and dodge rating. And the stats on it double like if the boss or rare enemy are at low health. There's a good amount of Weaver's Will on it, so like if it rolls like really nice stats for it, then it could be really good. And let me go up that there, so these go next to each other. Alright, so 150% increased spell damage on 46 spell flat. 134 on 50 flat. That's only 45 on 58, but with lots of mana regen. Yeah. You'll toss these two.
Yes.
Okay, let's farm our ambers from... Okay, we got another one right here. We got 3 that we can farm from. And then we'll complete the Echo. Not Echo, timeline. Oh, there's a champion here somewhere. I killed it. I killed the champion before I saw what it was. Hey, Weaver stuff. Yep. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nope. Okay, Weaver. Yep, lots of amber. Yeah, so definitely, like, that's the way it works. You can't get anything out of it until you get a, you don't get anything out of the Woven Echo until you complete the Echo. And the Echo itself gives you nothing. Hey. Yep, got a whole mess of it out of this one. Yeah, if we convert that melee fire into crit chance or physical damage, and then add more chance to crit. Not crit, chance to bleed. I mean, more crit chance probably be better, though. Because in terms of actually, like, increasing the damage, even if, like, you, like, because, you know, we already, like, our exalt here is the physical. So if you were to add more physical, it wouldn't be as much as if you were to crit. Improving your chance to crit would get you the bigger bleed. Nice. Very, very good. More crit multi. This one has void damage on it, which I don't care about. I mean, obviously I care about void damage, but not for melee. Nice. Even more embers. Champion down. We're now at... Yeah, we're halfway to tier 3. Or rank 3. Aha.
Take care.
Okay. I saw a spot for this axe before. I was here. There we go. Yeah, so this one here, that one there, and then we can go and knock out the time 9. Yeah, I had a heartbreaking content creator moment the other day. Turns out that like when I started streaming, because you know I haven't like really like done any like real like video content for YouTube since I started streaming, because you know I started doing this because I got like I got laid off and I just didn't have time to spend on making videos instead of looking for work. But I was still like, you know, recording series that, you know, I would eventually process for YouTube. But like around a week ago, I discovered that back when I started streaming, I made the very foolish mistake. Like, you know, because when you stream to YouTube, you have to combine your mic audio and your like game audio into like a single thing so that it can like YouTube knows how to process it.
Stand down and die.
So like my solution for that was like I created 3 separate channels. One that just has my mic audio, one that just has my desktop audio, you know, my like the audio from my headset, and one that has both combined. But in my recording settings, I did not make sure to add that third that third audio option to the recording list. And so I've been, every time I have been recording my series for, well, since December, like I have been recording my voice twice and the game audio mixed with the again the game audio mixed with my voice track, but no individual track for the game audio. Yeah, so editing those sessions now is much more difficult. I have a full, like, over 90-hour playthrough of Final Fantasy 16 that I need to process all the way through. And I'm currently like 20 hours into Metaphor Fantasio. Now, which of the two, Metaphor is the much better game. Like, Final Fantasy 16 has better, like, visual, well, obviously visuals is a preference thing, but like, you know, like in terms of like actual like quality, like Final Fantasy 16 has like better audio, video, like actually much more interesting, like lore in general. But it's a bad video game. Like it's worth like it's worth the price. You know, like, you know, like it's worth what Square Enix charges for it. But like it is not a satisfying game to play because there's just nothing to do in it. Like you watch lots of cutscenes, then do the same combat over and over and over again. And even though it's action combat, like, you know, like it's action combat that's, you know, like from the Devil May Cry game director, and that guy made it like a Devil May Cry, which, you know, like works for Devil May Cry, but does not work for Final Fantasy. Which is a very important thing to... I have to keep this, don't I? Yeah, I do. Damn it. Which is like a very important... like thing to consider when you are making a video game is it a fun video game? Like, are there things to do that keep the audience engaged? And Final Fantasy 16, for some reason, they decided, no, we don't need those things. Those are for other games. Weird choices. Weird choices. There we go. And so, like, these are things that I found with other characters. I haven't, like, you know, like you have to click on them to see what's in it, but like I wanted to wait until I was recording, or not recording, until I was streaming to show what I've got in here. But this one is, I already had one of these. And this one is, I had one of these also. Okay. Yeah, like, the thing is that, like, it's not like I don't like this idea, but I don't understand why it is that it's not all of the uniques. Or shouldn't all the uniques be like that now? Yeah, because that's like the, what was it? Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing? That was like the way they did their uniques. Well, I think... I mean, there was something else that did that too, right? What was it? I don't think it was Torchlight 2. Or maybe it was. Maybe it was Torchlight 2. No. No, it wasn't Torchlight 2. Because Torchlight 2... No. Maybe I'm confusing Torchlight 1 and 2 right now. I know 1 definitely had Scrolls of Identification. And then you could learn the spell, so that you could identify without needing that. Torchlight 2, I don't remember if you needed to identify things or if, like... Okay, yeah, I remember how it worked in Torchlight 2 now. Yeah, so Torchlight 2, it was that, like, the way you identified things was you used the scroll identify, or you met the stat requirements. Once you met the stat requirements, like the level or stat requirements, then it would just unveil itself, I think. I think that's how it worked. Yeah, this has 2, this is 1.
Yes. Take care.
Okay, so here's the last one. Yeah. Like the only metric that matters when it comes to determining whether something's a good video game is like your perception of time in relation to playing the game. So like if you can play a game for 10 hours and feel like you played it for like 1 or 2, you only played it for like 1 or 2 hours, then that means it's a good video game. If you play a game for 5 hours and you feel like you played it for 30, that's a bad video game. And that's what Final Fantasy 16 plays like. Once again, like I feel like it's worth like the money that that it costs, because like there's like really like awesome stuff in there. If you ever played Ashura's Wrath, like there's some stuff in that game that like puts Ashura's Wrath to shame in terms of like quick time event combat, but like the actual like full adventure is the most unrewarding, unfulfilling Just thoughtless trash that's ever been in a video game. Like, you know, and a lot of it makes sense for why it is the way it is. Like, not because of, like, the type of game it is, but because, like, of who made it. Like, you know, because it was, like, the Final Fantasy 14 game director is the guy who made it. So for some reason, like, they applied, like MMO progression type ideologies to it, which, you know, works in an MMO where you're literally playing for hundreds and sometimes thousands of hours. But when the game is under 100 hours and you're using MMO style progression, then it just feels like your character is like you feel like every tiny little bit that your character is getting stronger feels like a tiny, insignificant upgrade every single time. Every single time. And in a JRPG, when a JRPG is like of a length like that, like you want it to be that every time your character gets an upgrade, that it feels like a massive upgrade every single time. You want the player to be like, oh man, like did you get that? Did you get that awesome sword from doing this part? That was incredible, right? Like you want players to have like conversations like that. But the Final Fantasy 16 is like, oh, like I finally unlocked the Uber Magic Super Sword that is the best. But I can also go to the blacksmith and craft this other sword that didn't require doing all of this extra game stuff. And the difference in power is 10 points. And I wish I was joking when I said that. Like in some cases it's less than that. In some cases like you'll get like the super special sword for doing special things. And like the upgrade that you get for just like whatever like the new like crafting thing is. You know, there's just like, you know, the like the generic upgrade thing that you could get. Like that will be like within like 2 to 3 points. Wish it was a joke. Wish that was a joke. It should be a joke. But it's true. Progression in that game is the worst progression ever in a video game. It feels bad to play because it is bad to play. But once again, like the world building is great. The performances are amazing. And the visuals are superb. Great sound design. You know, everything is so good in that game, except for the game. They had one job. $68. Okay, we got a champion right there. Yes, come fight the mage, champion. Oh, the mage ran over there. Everybody hates you, mage. Go home. Mage is down. And champion's down. Yep, those are terrible. Okay. How close are we to the end? You're not going to pick that up. Not picking up that pebbles. And we're already full as it is. I got some bonus XP out of that. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, the chessies. No. I will not. See you next time. Ooh. Got the two-handed staff for the first time. And Stygian coal. No, thank you. Big regen belt. Yeah, I think that confirms that my theory, because I'm pretty sure this is a an amulet one. like an amulet echo. So you get double the reward from the chest at the end of these. Okay, let's try to reroll this. Turn into something better than minion damage. Damage over time and endurance. It's better than minion damage. Oh, and we got our Weaver's Touch back. Cool. Yep, so that's it from here.
Yes.
Hmm. I wonder how long it's going to be until we are able to start shattering these things.
Take care.
I need that right now. I mean, I don't have the thing I want for it yet, but... like, we are filling up. We're filling up, and I want to get rid of all this stuff. Health regen and health with void resist. Yeah, so we got poison pen, necrotic pen, physical pen, and void pen. Yes, this is the only regen one that we found. And we lose damage if we do this one. So not yet. We found any woven echoes? Not really. I don't think we've had a single woven echo drop. We were done here, so let's just go finish this timeline.
Stand down. Stand down or die.
Yeah. Nothing has dropped that I want to pick up. Okay. We have taken care of all the little bonus stuff here. Now we can just do the big encounter up there and move on to the next one. Here we go. On to the next one. Pick anything up? Did. No. I really want there to be health on this. There's no way I'm sealing that, and the chances of turning it into something worse very high. And then it went and turned that to 5. Of course you did. You can seal the regen, but, you know, then I mean, there's nothing of value that I could put on as a prefix. Prefixes on belts are limited. The suffixes are the ones that matter. Alright, now you go over what that does. So the Blight of Lachesis. A lot of spell damage. Lots of mana regen. Reduce spell mana cost. Okay. It is a minion staff. Specifically for acolytes. Alright, here's the final part of the encounter. And then we can go fight the flesh monster.
Stand down or die.
Okay. Commander down. Let's go. Flesh monster time. Come on, void. Spell damage is good too. Like, I don't really care about attunement or dexterity. Or intelligence or strength. Yeah, so I think only void damage matters here. If we can get those both pretty high, then that'll be nice. And try to seal that in so we can try to turn that into health. Ah, damn it. Trigger. Trigger. Damn you. Okay, Mr. Flesh Monster, let's fight. Okay, one down. Good to go. Last one. Okay, let's fight. Yeah, let's get the gold drop. Nice. And the first time seeing that one. All right, one down. Yeah, Solar Lance first. So, go down first. Okay, Warden again. Hmm. Are there any channeling fire skills? And there might be a mutator for disintegrate. It turns it into fire. There is, this could be good. Let's just destroy this real quick.
Stand down or die. too heavy.
And got a champion right there. $501. Man. $110. Sorry. And I mean, it's a lot of elemental damage over time, but the spell damage isn't really high enough to justify it. All that. And this here. And you can never have more than 2 of these, so good at that as well. Yeah, that only has 9 on it. Eight 3 21 6. I mean, I guess this actually has value in pairing up. Yeah, this one's perfect for us. Now we lose a little bit of void damage, but we get 3 more vitality and we get 5 flat health regen.
Yes.
Okay, going right here. Yeah, before we head in there... Oh, we got a thing right here too.
What is an artisan without her workshop? Tombs to preserve, cemeteries to venerate, filled with flawed works and eager children ready to improve the design. The weaver is the greatest artist of all. To grace her domain is a blessing.
It's a lot of regen, but bad base. Mhm. Now we're quickly reaching a point where I think I'm just going to get rid of all of my regular idols in lieu of the Weaver ones. Because Weaver ones just seem to be an upgrade on all fronts. Hey, Atropus. Gear 6. Increased damage over time and endurance. Nice. Movement speed and damage. Not bad. Okay. Very nice.
Stand down or die.
Come on, vitality. Because we're not using anomaly, so just like having the extra void damage is nice, but that was 70. Damn it. Okay.
Take care.
Time to clear house a little bit. Completely forgot about this guy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we got the vitality up to 5. Got the locked in regen per second and health regeneration. And so it's just turning that dexterity into something good. Turn it to mana. Turned into Smelter's Wrath. And then backed into mana. Now 72 to try again. And I get one chance at this. And turn to lightning. Oh well. Turned into cold. It doesn't make it bad, it just makes it not for this guy. That's right. He did that all the way. Yeah, there actually was no reason for me not to have already put this on. 7390. 8900. There's nothing of value. What do these do? Oh. Wow.
Take care.
Let's try the last one of these. I got that one, this one, and this one.
Yes. Take care.
So is that 17? Okay. So one gave it 5. Wow. One gave it 5. Okay, so it always does 5. Well, no, but upgrade this one also. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's all the Weaver's will. Heat regen, 16 attunement. Cold damage. Cold damage, spell damage. This thing is all jacked up. Absolutely nothing of value. Hmm. I mean, Firebrand does have a lightning transformation, so it isn't all bad. And this is a maybe. This is for somebody else, and this is just bad. That's the only one I got. Okay, so before we head off to the next thing, go the Haven. To spend some ambers.
Continues to guide you here, I see.
Okay, I think this is the one that I wanted. But let's keep looking. Always drop unique melee weapon. What? Yeah, we already did this one. We do need to do all of them in order to get other points. Yeah, I guess for this one, instead of working on memory ambers, we'll work on and just getting points. This is reweaving. Okay, so we don't need to buy that one. Woven beacon. I don't. Yeah, I don't have that one. Okay, we don't have enough to do that one. Yeah, so work on all of these. Okay, I think the green plus means that like we haven't done the point thing for it yet. Okay. Let's head back in here. Yeah, so with the cemetery, we'll go and place as many of these as we can, try to get all the points. Oh, we had access to another thing. Didn't even notice. I don't think I'm going to spend this one, though, because, if I'm right... Yeah. Yeah, we have access to this, and I want to get... Like, the one that I want is the one that lets us get more embers. That's the one I want to put here.
Stand down or die.
Yep, and I want. Let's go.
The Weaver has been waiting for us. So long has she waited. Her timeless silk saved her from ruin time and time again. Why? So she could be there to save us. We lost. We broken. We plagued. So we could be there to help her. Each a thread in her golden web.
Yeah, I'm guessing that they had that guy study up on Elden Ring before recording that. Be tarnished. Ye dead. Yet to live. Okay, got our first new one of those in a while. Okay, so none of these are beavers. Yeah. Yeah, 3 chests in here. Nice. Technically 4. That's interesting. This has both of our things on it. But it didn't trigger... Huh. I mean, I guess, yeah, because it's the... Like, I think... Well... Yeah, this is a prophecy blade. Why does it have the crystal sword stuff on it? Although, I mean... Can prophecy blades just have the properties of other... Like the implicits of other weapons in the same category? Next, this is our first thing that we can use. Both are already at 4. 73. Yeah, we still seem to be a ways away. There, we got a champion here. Not what we're looking for, though. We're looking for the firstborn. Okay, here we go. Okay. Firstborn down. Got another one of those. Another rune of weaving. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, let's place our thing. What does this mean? I'm guessing it's like how this has a hammer there. Crafting. Boss. I see. Yes, it means that there's a separate modifier. So it's a crafting one also. Okay, so... I mean, we're doing this for the points, so it doesn't really matter. So put this right here. Put it right there. This boss one is right next to this. The Woven Echo Exchange. So we will put that right here. Like this one could be cool, so let's go and give it the opportunity to give us multiple attempts. That right there. That one right here. Now this Cave of Shadows. Claim loot fit for Great Rogue. Claim loot fit for Primalist. Okay, so these are the class ones, and these are something else. Okay. Yes, we're going to be going for a whole bunch of those. Let's go and redo this one. Armor and our armor mitigation applies to damage over time. I mean, the void damage over time is good, but the fire take... Oh, actually, fire taken as physical. Armor and armor mitigation. I want to put this one on, but the necrotic damage is nothing for us. Hmm. 205 fire damage over time. Increase spell damage and ignite. I mean, obviously the necrotic pen doesn't do us any good there, but that could be fixed. Turned into code pen. I'm gonna finish the ones that actually matter for this and then worry about that. Lightning pen and cold damage. Damage while channeling. Well, actually, that is good for us. There's 2 left. Just enhance the ones that are already there. Because technically, like, it's increased damage while channeling. It's not increased damage with channeling skill. It's just when you're channeling, you deal more damage, and that has the channel, Warpath has the channel tag on it, which means that we should always have for our spells an additional 186% bonus. Now we'll lose our physical resist though, and that little bit of elemental we got. This doesn't give any defenses at all, right? Well, less damage taken over time, but and more health regen. Oh, void resist, but no, we're way over on void resist because of this chest. Yeah, until we can cover that physical. Oh, also, I got this yesterday. Devotion. So, fire and lightning resist as the implicit. And then increase cast speed with smite per missing mana. Increase smite spell damage per 5 missing mana. Extra endurance, extra healing effectiveness, extra lightning damage, and lightning pen. So it's intended for lightning smite, but you could also use it for this build. I don't know what the Oh. I have been delinquent on my spending. Yeah, I got this already. I already got all of those. So 50% of our elemental damage gets converted to void. And all of our void damage taken gets reduced by 25%. On top of the 75% reduction from our resistances. Yeah, pushing more in here. Yes, 31. I get more physical resist from here. Oh, we haven't unlocked our thing yet. Well, we haven't unlocked the ability to mess with set shards yet. So once that happens. Alright. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one up here. think that's all of them. I'm pretty sure those are all the ones I placed. Oh. Weird. Did I put that there? Maybe. Yeah, Weaver Tree Point. Yeah, so I must have put this here. I'm not sure which one this is, though. Okay, so this is the one that lets you exchange the Woven Echoes. Okay. So... let's start with this one. Yeah, once I have 750, then we can go buy the one that I need to put, like, in order to buy that, well, not buy, but to, you know, to invest in the Weaver Tree, be able to get that. It's our first time running into a spire. Like, the devs were talking about how, like, they really like the change they made to it. Was, like, the Guardian thing the big change? Maybe. Like, certain ones are probably more interesting. Wow. Okay, champion down.
Stand down or die.
Okay. We're just short. Oh, we're tier 4 now. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some echoes from here. Not echoes, ambers from here. Covenant of the Dominion. This thing is such a jerk. Yeah, in high corruption, like that thing, I think can off-screen you like nothing. I hate that. I hate that enemy type.
Stand down or die.
Yeah, this one's closer. Arch Phoenix Horizon. Nice, elemental damage over time. Well, like I'm taking that because of the shard. Another Covenant Dominion. Okay. Here's the final champion. No. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we got any embers out of that either. Yeah. I mean, if we did, it was a very small amount. Oh, okay, this is a boss one. Zyros. Okay. Zyros down. Dominance of the Tundra. I'm not sure if I picked that up before. Definitely picked these up before. Pigeons or Prizal, I'm pretty sure I picked up before. Okay, we got all the crit chance for our smite. Oh. How the hell did I not notice that? Now I have to respec. Damn it. Yeah, because we only have a +1 on here. So. Knock a point out of this guy here, probably. Okay. Now, next 2 points are going to that. Hmm. No. And like what, like it would be nice to have all of that extra void damage and extra bonuses to Abyssal Echoes, but like, we can't afford to give up 18 vitality. I mean, like, you know, like we'd get more, well, potentially more for, well, not potentially more vitality, but we would be losing potentially less by turning this into vitality, but I just can't justify it. Okay, so do I have any of that helmet? No. So this is my first time seeing it. The dominance of the tundra. Armor helmet. It makes it that you cast Glacier when you evade. It gives strength and intelligence. Lots of armor. Reduce bonus damage taken from critical strikes and increased evade distance. Let's see. Our variables are the stats and the reduced bonus damage taken from critical. So this has the highest value for that. Yeah, this is just the best one overall. Best one by a long shot. And this gladiator. No, iron cask. But it can be worn by anybody.
Yes.
Still no more. Oh, we got a lost wood. Nice. Okay, so now we can go and put that in here. Place a woven echo. Yeah, but why can't I put this here though? Oh, because I didn't. Okay, that's probably why. Yep, that's what it was. Okay, so what do I want to go for first? Favor cash. And I mean, it's going to be a while till I get around to these. So, might as well just do these now. And I don't particularly want this particular base type, but I do want those affixes. Right. Well, I don't have too many of those. I only have 2 of these. I don't know if it's worth it to mess with this just in hopes that that turns into a suffix that's actually good for me. Yeah, but it's after 2 already, so we'll pick up back here tomorrow. And we still got so we got 6 more echoes to run in this timeline before we can go and finish up. Yeah, because by the time we've done all of these, we should have all the stability we need to complete the timeline. I mean, I know I don't necessarily need to go around completing the timelines. Because, you know, in reality, the only thing that actually matters is that I go over here, or over here, or over here, and then complete the timeline so that I unlock the, empowered timelines. But I don't want to start running empowered with this guy until, like, they're at least close to 80. We've got a nice amount of vitality right now. I'd like to get more, but you know, we're not going to get any out of the skill tree. We've got all the vitality we get out of the skill tree. It's got to come from gear. It's unlikely we're going to get too much more vitality out of a chest. It's got to come from hat boots. And we need to get 2 coral rings that are, you know, that have the max vitality on them. The only way we're gonna get that up. I don't know if we can get any new idols that give better vitality than what we currently have. Because vitality is our growth metric. The more vitality we have, the stronger we are all around. Yeah. That makes me so sad. I'm still missing one of these. I mean, like, it's still possible that my marksman will get this one. But just the fact that, you know, this is the 6th character that I've run, that I've gotten into Monolith of Fate and completed the first timeline with. And I'm still missing one. Yeah. Same with this one. Still missing one. Missing 3 in this one. 4 in this one. 5 in this one. Only missing 1 and 1 in this one. So, one on the furthest along. 2 in this one. Missing 6 in this one. Missing 8 in this one. And missing 4 in this one. Yeah, it makes sense. The Age of Winter is the one I'm the furthest behind on. Well, actually, you know what? Like, that's actually really sad right there. Now that I'm looking at it. Like, we're missing, like, all of these. But I have, like, I've I've gotten almost all of the grand ones. That's sad. Same thing here. Here I have almost all of the grand, and I'm missing more of the regular. This one, same thing. Yeah, these last 3, I'm way behind on. Yeah, but like, I know for sure that on normal, like, I've completed this one with my falconer, my druid, my paladin, my spellblade. So only my lich hasn't done this one yet. And hopefully by the time this guy does that, like, we'll finally be done with this. I'm so close. Well, you know, not super close, but I'm closer than I am far. Next, hopefully by the time I do like 2 more characters, Like I'll finally be done with all the blessings. I don't have to think about this anymore. I mean, you know, they're still, again, like it's not like you get like the max value out of these. Like I think like you get like the yeah. Like when you haven't done it yourself, the best you can get is the min. Well, actually, when you haven't earned it yourself, the best you can get is the min. So like the stuff that's actually good for this guy, which is no, not this one. Here. Yeah, this is one that has a leech in it. Oh, maybe it doesn't have the leech that I'm thinking of though. Okay, so it's not in this one. I think it's this one. Shred, void on hit, and increase leech rate. And spell damage, leeches health. Yeah. And this is the important one for us. Because once we are finally able to get the set shards, you know, our void damage should be very good by then. Because right now it is at 209 spell damage and 197 void. Yeah, so we have pretty decent spell void damage, but once we have the shards, you know, they should be much better. At which point, our leech should, like, you know, like leech should actually be able to, like, to be notable. Because by having full investment in, well, I mean, do we get the leech or do we get the leech rate? That is the question. Because 35% leech rate on top of the 20% from here and the 50% from here. And that might be more powerful than... Yeah, because we get more leech by just investing here. So that 2% isn't necessarily as good as the... That's just 1%. 1.5%. 2.2%. That's funny. It's the same amount. Additional 2.2. Yeah, so 5% of our damage will be healed. With 105% leech rate. Oh, increased leech rate. And like what they should try to do with this is like remove all of the like the subcategories and instead make it like Titan Quest and Grim Dawn, where like you just have like health leech. Just have like something that's like health leech. And then when you hover over it, then all of the categories pop up. So that way, because like here, like the reason why we can't see what it is that we actually get is because like, you know, like they don't want to have like, oh, fire spell damage leeches health. Fire, you know, like fire melee damage leeches health. Fire, you know, like fire throwing damage leeches health. You know, they don't want to like go and like do that for like every single element. But you know, like if they have like a fly out that's just for all of the leech, then they can go and actually represent the stats properly to the player. Because right now, like, you know, like we're always missing so much from here. Even though, like, you know, there's so many stats on these pages, like there's so much missing. There's such like, you know, a massive amount of information that like is being kept from us because of the fact that, you know, like if they were to try to show everything, then these things would be massive, like way bigger than what they currently are. If they were to try to show us everything that, you know, that we're investing in, or which, you know, which is another thing that they could do. You know, make it that like this is only representative of what the player is invested in. You know, like make it this is a report of like what you are invested in and not the stuff that you're not invested in. So all these zeros, like, you know, they're not on the page. You know, like, and then you have like a separate thing like where it's like non-investments or something, and then like, you know, you can do a different fly out that's for that. You know. Yeah, a lot of things I still need to work on for this game. A lot of things. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks everybody who stopped by, check out the stream. If you're enjoying it, appreciate the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, Invictus, Virus and Amaris, and bye.